Well, now only the realism server is coming up. Why is that so loud? Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Why is that? Now the only server. Hold on.
Out of that window and go back in, it'll refresh. Sometimes I've had that where you only see like one of the three servers coming up.
Yeah, the only. Mm,
Just double check your search settings. As long as they're in line with my screenshot yesterday, then you should be fine. Other than that, just remember keep backing out and going back in. It sometimes takes a hot minute. Unless, of course, you've loaded up on the longest.
it's loading now. All right. Why? Hello. Okay. Sure why that's happening. All right. So we're playing some farming simulator on Bucks County, the Farmer Cop server. I can hear myself talk, and it's driving me crazy. Hello. All right. That's better, maybe. No, it's actually not doing it. Oh, I know why. I'm an idiot. Ha!
And just left the server and left the lime spreader and everything right at the field.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Right.
Long sync we're having.
Yeah, who is syncing?
Me?
Oh, must be Subby.
Yep. That's exactly who it is.
It hit a sink as I was cutting a tree.
I'm in the middle
Oh.
of stuff doing it.
Like
I was in the middle of painting grass.
Yep.
There's flakes everywhere on the street.
Oh yeah, I'm grinding a stump and the little things are just spinning in their spot.
I don't know why. Huh.
I've made 50 crappy trees.
Alright, so.
What do you mean? What you make money?
I'm
That's
selling
fun.
them at a biomass plant I put down,
Oh, right, yeah, true.
and I'm just taking these crappy trees and just cutting the bottom off of them, and then cutting them up into a couple of pieces, and hitting the sell button.
Yeah.
Get like
Right.
$1,000 out of a tree, $2,000 out of the big oaks. Like I haven't cut any of the money trees yet,
Alright.
but I've made $55,000 already.
Plowing.
Well, have we got that sell point on the server?
So.
No, it's the base game biomass building, like a red building. You can sell straw, wood chips, and wood
Right.
too. Be right back.
Yeah. Jeez, tell me if the server needs reset or not.
Well. Let's see, I'll put this guy.
I'm just gonna restart it. Fancy I'll just have to get kicked.
That actually works out. Hey, Daisy. No, you're not coming up here. Do.
All right.
There, I gave you some permissions there, Subby.
Oh, perfect.
Can only do it when people are on, so
Yeah.
try to catch it whenever people join.
I figured I'd just wash the equipment until I can do something.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple seeding contracts too, if somebody wants to do that. But
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
okay. Yep. Yeah, you should be all set to accept them and complete them.
Do.
Here just has seed in it, no fertilizer, so that's all good.
56.
Yeah,
What?
Trees on our field 17 here, so once it's harvested, we can plow it, make it easier.
56 right there.
Right. Well, I am going to jump off and actually go to my bed at a decent time tonight.
Have a good night, Jason.
Unacceptable.
Yes, indeedy. Don't you give me that, Sammy.
That's alright, we don't want you here anyways.
Oh, Sammy, and I can't say this for today because it's bloody true. You was the one wanting me in the VC, okay?
I meant to ask you, Jay, what part of Scotland are you from?
The lowlands.
The what?
The lowlands.
Okay. I asked, my wife's mom grew up in Scotland.
Do you know where?
Kimmy, where did your mom grow up? What is it? Brecon.
Brick. Yeah, that's up north.
Yeah.
He's from down
Yep.
south.
I'm from the same.
Yeah, give me a second.
I'm approximately 15 minutes away from the English border. I am the first line of defense against the English.
Wait. So that's good to know. So you literally are like a Britannian then.
Sammy,
Oh.
how, and I am gonna cuss here, how fucking dare you?
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta take the dog out.
No, okay.
Uh-huh. You just enraged me to the point where I have to cuss, Sammy.
Oh, it's not enraged.
Oh, I am thoroughly enraged.
Oh yeah, you don't sound thoroughly enraged. You sound thoroughly amused.
Oh, you got me. I am Scottish and I will always classify myself as Scottish. I am not British.
Yeah,
And that
that's alright.
goes.
The British don't want you anyways.
No, I'm very happy about that because I don't want them. It's to the point where in Scotland, forms have to ask specifically, do you classify yourself as British, English, Scottish? Scottish is always a checkpoint because we were getting kind of pissed off how it was only British or English before. We're not British, we're Scottish. And we are bloody proud.
Maybe too proud.
We're a patriotic bunch. We are very proud of our nation.
Yeah, we're pretty patriotic too.
Yes.
Means we're basically one and the same.
Well, I think every nation, no matter where you come from, you should
Cut it
be
out or I'm gonna let
patriotic towards your
Easy.
homeland. Unless you're Russian, of course.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people out there that are for the various countries. There's what 140 countries in the world.
Yeah,
Oh, there's more than
I think it should be that way. And I mean, regardless of whether your country is the best in the world, to you, it's got to be the best in the world. If you ask me, Scotland is the best country in the world.
Even though
I'm
we
not
all know
even
it's
going to
not
argue.
true.
I'm not even going to argue about it. It is the best country in the world. You can disagree or agree. I don't care. But to me, it is the best country in the world.
It's alright, Jay.
I'm sure you would say the same about that heap of a mess of bloody the United States.
Oh God, no. I mean, don't get me wrong. America's great, but it has a lot.
Here he comes with these Trump lines. Let's make America great again.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Trump lines.
Don't give me that.
Alright.
Line, Jesus.
Alright, I'm back.
Very polarized country, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I've got friends and family on both sides.
Why are you jumping on my tractor?
So he can guess what my direction is.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue because
Ah, true.
I've just recently I've been watching Senator Hawley, Senator Cruz, and I don't know if he's Senator Kennedy or whatever, but Kennedy anyway. How
Yep.
they grill nominees.
Yeah,
I
traditionally,
just think it's amusing.
it's hilarious our politics sometimes. But yeah, traditionally, if you're from a rural area, especially farms, they tend to be very hardcore Republican or conservative. And usually, urban areas tend to be more
Liberal.
liberal. Yep, Democratic Party.
Yeah.
But
And
a mix.
who is the Democrats? Is that Biden,
Yeah,
Obama?
Yes.
Biden, Obama, and like Hillary Clinton and them. Although some of them are also a little bit more socialist,
Right.
depending on
So
who you ask.
Trump was Republican, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Trump ran for the Republican Party.
Right.
And is running again as a Republican.
Yeah, or at
What?
least trying to.
He can't, because last time I heard, he was, well,
So he got indicted, but they haven't convicted him of anything.
Right.
right. But if he is convicted, then he can't run as a.
Correct. Correct. As long as they don't pardon him.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know.
Thus far hasn't happened, so he is running.
Correct. Until they come back with a guilty verdict, which they won't, because it's just a wild goose chase.
Everybody's in it for a bit of money.
So
They're all just hypocrites. They all have done the exact same thing.
absolutely. So you have Hillary Clinton that had thousands of emails on an unclassified server. You have.
Got into Trump for having exactly the same when she was trying to defend herself.
Well, so it's not even that it was exactly the same, because the Presidential Record Act actually allows the president, at his discretion, to declassify any material that he wants, and he can keep it. The issue that he has is there was a group of papers that were classified to a level that takes more than just the president saying, "Hey, this is declassified now," which is the issue. The specific papers that they could find him guilty of having have to do with the nuclear, where some of our nukes are, the storage of them, and
Yeah, highly classified.
yes.
Security risk. Potentially. Security risk.
Yes. But only to a point, because I mean, I was in the Navy for 5 years. I was on a nuclear powered submarine, actually.
You ever come to Scotland?
I did not. I did not. I was on the Pacific. I was in the Pacific, so I was stationed in Hawaii. Highly recommend going to visit Hawaii. Just don't move there because it's very expensive.
And Sammy, I knew you were going to question about why would you come to Scotland if you're on nuclear stuff. I'll have you know that all the British nuclear arms are stationed
In Scotland, that doesn't surprise me. My wife's dad was actually stationed in Scotland. That's how he met her mother. He was a cryptologist.
England's way of saying if we're going to go World War III, at least Scotland's going to get blown up first.
Absolutely.
That's the same as America planting all their nukes in Canada. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Well, all of our nukes aren't in Canada, so we have a lot of nukes, but they're not all in Canada.
Yeah. Well, Britain's a very small place as a whole, so it would only take
Yeah.
two medium-sized nukes to obliterate it anyway. So
Yeah, we have 16 ballistic missile subs, which each one holds 18 D2 Trident missiles. So, when one of them gets underway, it's the third largest nuclear entity in the world, so. Not exactly doing too bad when it comes to that.
a few years ago in Scotland, when we were going for independence in 2014, the main thing was to get all the nuclear stuff stationed outside of Scotland.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And that didn't happen.
That didn't happen, no.
You didn't fight hard enough.
Mr. Sammy.
I'm just messing with you, Jay.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Why are you on my tractor?
You keep coming with that energy, Mr. Sammy, and you will find yourself in a wee house.
Oh yeah, alright.
Mm-hmm. I will have you know that Scotland has done more for the world than any other country in the world.
Oh, alright,
Read
here
up on
we
it.
go.
It's
I think it's
facts.
time for you to go to bed.
Sammy's
back
like,
to
oh,
your- go back
J-Bot's
to your
talking
charger.
shite. He's clearly tired.
Yeah, go back to your charger.
J-Bot's had too much whiskey tonight. He's blabbering on again.
Aw.
No, but you know the SAS?
Mhm.
Who founded it?
British SAS.
No, the SAS. Who founded it?
British.
No. Scots.
Mm-hmm.
Whiskey.
Whiskey. What?
Whiskey. No, the
What
good
about?
old liqueur.
That's Irish.
Oh, you get me that.
Scotch comes from Scotland.
I don't have anybody watching me. Oh, Mom's probably in there watching me on Facebook.
What, are you streaming?
I am.
Alright.
Oh boy, there've been some interesting
On
things said then,
Facebook?
probably.
Oh.
On Facebook.
Yeah, I multi-stream Facebook and YouTube. Twitch actually just changed its rules so that you can't multi-stream on Twitch.
Yeah, that's why Twitch sucks.
Yeah, I'm
Anyway, I'm going to go before I give some more factual information.
Have a good
So-
night, Jason.
Yes, indeed. you too.
Factual, I think you meant fictional.
Oh, Sammy,
Oh,
we'll continue this on tomorrow.
Okay,
didn't mean to do
Alright,
that.
good night.
see ya.
So this contract is Sugar beets.
Yep.
Somebody want to buy me a pallet of seeds so I can go do it?
Oh, I was gonna say you could use our seeder. I can bring one down there.
Well, I have a seeder and a tractor. I just need seeds for it.
Okay. You at the shop?
Yep.
I have seeds, but I don't really have a great way to give them yet. So, and I guess on a 900 it hasn't produced very much yet. So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Should be
Hey,
good.
perfect.
I do have a great way to give them. But that's alright. I still only have 900, so.
Alright, now I gotta drive all the way back down to that field. Got down there and realized I had no seed in the seeder.
Oh.
And this map is not confusing, but it's a little confusing with the roads. Daisy, why'd you drop your bone? And my mom let her dog outside. Tell you, I'm glad I got a big dog, not a small dog.
They just called American Kansas. Americans of Kansas. Getting a little bit of grief for that one.
Okay, how do I load on, or, no, not what I wanted. Oh. There we go.
A little bit. I should be back on later.
Probably helps. What she got?
Yeah, if you end up needing more seeds, W2, we've got 18,000 liters in our silo here on the farm.
Okay. I'll probably run out of seeds at like 98% done.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. That's the nice thing about just using our big seeder.
Yeah.
Because on this map, any planter seeder can plant everything.
Yep. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, TNT modding, when he made the map, he does that.
Oh, keep that in mind.
Acres and Eureka Farms all have that.
Okay.
And he's got a bunch of kind of like tweaked equipment with like extra large capacities or.
Yeah, I noticed. I was playing it on single player, and just kind of messing around, and the harvester that you get at the beginning of the game has an insane capacity.
Yep.
Like, kind of threw me for a loop at first. I was like I harvested an entire field and only had like 10% or 15% of the the capacity. I was like, this is a big field and I only have this like 10% or 15%, whatever it was.
Yep. Yeah, if you go to the purchase menu and go down to the bottom where you can search by mods and DLCs, you can go in and see all the stuff he's got modded on here.
All right.
There's like a loader bucket with like I don't know if it's 1,000,000 liter capacity or something or 100,000. There's a silage roller, the compactor that'll compact instantly.
Jeez.
Stuff.
I definitely enjoy this game on PC more than the Xbox.
Yeah,
Daisy.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you think she needs to poop. Alright, Daisy, give me a minute and then I'll take you out. Just finish what I'm doing. Daisy. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Come here. Come here, Daisy. Come here. Come here, Daisy. Oh my goodness. No, I said I would take her out. Yeah. I told you I would take her out. I just want to finish this. Only take me a minute or two. No, it shouldn't take me 10.
Yeah, I'm back.
What?
Just saying I'm back.
Oh, okay. Was it you that said last night that it had rained for 2 weeks straight there?
No, that was somebody else. I'm in a drought where I'm at.
Wow. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain starting tomorrow, all the way into next week.
Yeah, it reminds me. The forecast was looking like it might get some storms this weekend. Of course, my phone is picking up the wrong region.
Yeah.
80% chance it looks like Saturday and Sunday. Nice. Yeah, we need it bad too.
Okay, Daisy, hold on a second. My dog is staring at me, barking because she needs to go out.
Yeah, my cat was just giving me the stare down because her feeder went off. She had her dinner and then she wants her treats after dinner.
Yep.
It was the unblinking eyes around the corner of the desk.
Yep. All right, I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Normally I hear you just
Probably got a
one single bark. As soon as he saw her, which is what he noticed. It just stayed right there. Yes. Big old steaming pile of dog poop. Which I'm sure everybody wants to hear. Alright, I'm back.
News of having pets.
Oh, she's what, 14 months, babe? End of July, so she's 14 months old. She's never really been around cats. Well, we recently moved down to my mom's, and my mom has a cat. It's an outdoor cat. And I just took the dog out, and the cat was sitting on the porch. I'm pretty sure my arms came out of my sockets there for a second. Because, like I said, she's never been around cats, so she doesn't even know, like, I don't know she would know what to do if she ever caught him. Of course, she'd never catch him because he'd go up a tree before she'd ever get close.
Yep. See an animal and they think territory.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just have my one dog, but then when I go visit my parents in Minnesota, I take her with, and because it's easier to do that than leave her home by herself for a few days. And
Yeah.
they've got 2 cats and a Labrador dog that's an
Yep.
outdoor dog, pretty much.
Yep.
Which she's okay around. She's gotten used to the cats. She's okay around the lab. But then when my sister brings their little, I don't know what it is. It's a little tiny dog. It's one that doesn't shed or have any like dander, um, like a rat terrier or something. I don't think that's the right breed, but it's like a little mini schnauzer or something. But
Yeah, my mom has a long-haired Dotson.
yeah, that
Thing doesn't stop.
Oh yeah, it's like pure Mountain Dew.
Yep. She does not stop barking.
Chase the cats and stuff, and it never ends well.
Now, my mom had chocolate lab, and then she had a chocolate lab bull mastiff mix, and the cat grew up with those dogs. Like, they would lay, like, they'd cuddle with each other.
Oh yeah, if they grew up with them, I mean they're gonna
Like, but the cat's not a very social cat. For the longest time, it was an indoor cat, and then they let him out, and he prefers the outdoors.
okay.
Bryce, he spent 4 months outside a year and a half ago when my mom was living with us. We let him outside, and he spent 4 months continuously outside by himself. Like, never had any issues, never, like,
Oh, that's good.
he's a big cat. Like, he's not a small cat.
Yep. Yeah, when I was growing up on the farm, we always had cats and dogs on the farm, and the cats were indoor, outdoor all the time, and
Yep.
yeah, they'd go out and they'd hunt and do all kinds of stuff, and
Well, and that's it. Like, he's a hunter for sure because he'll bring back stuff from my mom. Like, yesterday or the day before, I took the dog out and I had to pick up a squirrel tail that he left in the yard.
Yep, gotta bring the trophies back and show their mom.
Like,
We had one that was a hunter like that, and then we had a couple others that were they were more of an indoor type cat. And I remember one time when we were kids, there was a mouse running around inside the house, and so my mom's like, "Oh, I know," or my sister was like, "I know what to do. We'll have the cat get it." Brings the cat over, and the two younger cats look at this like, "Ooh, toy."
yep.
They start chasing it around. They pounce it, and then they let it go, and then they pounce on it, and then
Yep. My mom's old cat before she passed away, Pia. She used to do the same thing, but she'd do it outside with like chipmunks and whatever, like anything she could catch, she would like torture and play with. Well, Rufus, my mom's chocolate lab bull mastiff, he would eat anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. He almost died because he got into a 2-pound can of Crisco and ate the entire thing of it. Oh, that's yeah, my wife just piped up. So where I live, we're 5-minute walk from the beach. Well, 2013, after I came home from the Navy, I fished with my stepfather at the time. And there was a seal that had washed up on the shore in July. Well, it sat on the beach for a good 2 weeks. Middle of July. Very warm weather for the time, or for the area. Well, the dogs disappeared. Didn't think anything of it. Figured they went for a swim. Cletus came back. Rufus didn't come back. We finally went looking for him. And we got about halfway down the road and he was walking back. He had gotten into that seal. And he had eaten a lot of it. Like, he was barely able to stay on his feet. He had eaten so much.
wow.
Like, all you can eat buffet, he went to town. And we knew that he got into the seal because you could smell it from like 50 feet away. And he had like flesh hanging from his jowls. It was gross.
Oh man. Take him over by the hose and just have him stand there.
And that's actually, we found out that day that he actually liked the hose. Because my mom was like, well, he needs a bath. And I was like, well, we put him in the kennel and I grabbed the hose and I started spraying and he loved it. Well, that works for me because I don't want to go near him.
Oh, yeah.
Stink. Oh, he stunk. But, so Pia used to catch chipmunks. And there was one of the times that she caught a chipmunk. Rufus was tied up outside. And she was playing with this chipmunk. She kept releasing it and she'd chase it a little ways and grab it and pull it back and release it. And oh, where'd the seed go? She kept doing it. Well, one of the times she did it and the chipmunk jumped and Rufus just happened to time it right that he ate the entire chipmunk.
Oh, nice.
One bite, gone.
Yep.
Just boop, gone. It's like, oh. A 2-pound can of Crisco was bad. He had an 1/8 inch of fat on top of his blood work when they took him to the vet. They said, there's nothing we can do for him. If he survives, he survives. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
Yep.
He did. The last times I saw him, my mom had messaged me and told me that he wasn't feeling good, and she thought that it was almost time for her to take him to have him put down. I said, well, can I come get him for the night? Just moved in with my now wife. She said, yep. So I went and picked him up. We took him up. I took him up to the apartment, and he had no control of his bowels, which happens when dogs get older. Okay, not a big deal. Well, the next morning I grabbed him to take him home and got him downstairs, and he went to try to poop, and he had something hanging out of his butt. Like, what in the world is that? Well, I stepped on it. He had a plastic bag.
Oh yeah, ate plastic and got that through his system.
He had, like, 3 days prior, my mom had gone to the store and gotten a sandwich, and she wasn't paying attention, and she left it on the chair. Well, he ate the bag, the sandwich, the plastic it was wrapped in, all of it. Well, I stepped on that bag and he walked forward, and he didn't like it very much, but it came out, and he was fine after that.
Yeah, sometimes you wonder about those pets and dogs. Sometimes.
The stuff that he got into, I don't know how he survived as long as he did. We've been lucky so far. Daisy hasn't got into anything crazy. She likes to eat socks. It's really the only thing that she... Like, you can't leave your socks laying around, because she'll eat them. And then over Easter, she actually had issues puking, and it was bad. It wasn't good at all. But other than that, we really haven't had issues with her getting into anything that she shouldn't. Or she's obnoxious. Alright, come on. You finish this. I wish there was a way to just make it day all the time.
Yeah, this one gets pretty dark. Well, someone was saying they've got the mod on here for advanced settings or whatever. But you change light mode.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, some other settings you can change it to using the different maps lighting schemes.
Okay.
Silver Run, that one I guess is supposed to be a lot brighter.
Huh. There's so many mods and settings, and it's one of the reasons why I enjoy having it on the PC so much, because there's a lot more customizability to it versus console.
Yeah, if you hit escape and go down to the bottom, there's an additional settings menu. It's right there, like eighth thing down, right under gameplay custom lighting.
Additional custom lighting.
I'm back.
Welcome.
In technicality, if you guys are not in the process of seeding a field, we could roll the time forward.
I am almost done with this contract. Yeah.
Once you're finished.
Yeah. Daisy, why are you being obnoxious? At least she hasn't tried to get up on my lap yet.
Oh, and your comment of the eating the socks,
Yeah?
I could say that is not a very good thing.
No, no, it's not. So over Easter, that's what she got into. She ate a sock and it didn't pass. And she was sick. Like, she didn't eat for like 2 days. We tried to get her to eat. Tried to give her water. The Monday after Easter, we ended up taking her to the vet. And the reason we took her to the vet was the last time she puked, it was black liquid. And we were like, oh, that's not good. We should probably do something.
Yeah,
So.
my wife is one of them that gets the fun job of taking them out.
Oh.
She's a vet tech.
Oh. Yeah, no. Like I said, we've been lucky so far. She really, like, once in a while, she'll grab one of our shoes, like, if she's mad at us. Like, if we go someplace or we're not paying attention to her or something, like, we do something and she isn't getting attention or whatever, she'll grab one of our shoes. And she doesn't even chew it. She just grabs it and looks at us like, hey. But they ended up, when we took her to the vet, they gave us a medicine, an anti-nausea medicine. They did an x-ray, and it was like a 10-minute visit, and it cost us over $300. It's like, holy crap.
So, my wife must have realized I was talking about her because she just called me from upstairs. She commented to tell you the best one she had. They had a client come in for, they call them foreign body removals. They removed a pair of female underwear from the dog.
Ooh.
When presented to the client,
Oh no.
the wife went,
Those aren't.
mine.
Uh-oh.
Why is your dog eating somebody else's underwear when we are married?
Yeah, that's not a good one. That's actually pretty good. That's quite funny. Hey, it's finished.
They just removed an entire hand towel out of one the other day.
Holy moly. Well, like I said, the worst for Rufus, the worst one that he ever got into was that 2-pound can of Crisco.
Holy cow.
He ate everything but the metal ring on top.
Holy cow.
Mm-hmm. That. No.
I'll grab that bag of seed and take it over to our farm.
Sweet. I made $4,200.
I'm jumping in right now. Oh, maybe not. Yes.
It's been very unfindable today.
That popped right up for me. Like, oh, there it goes.
Oh my.
Once I get it updated, it's like, no.
Daisy, you're obnoxious. Cut it out.
What the heck? Yes. Oh, yeah. I downloaded the mod. It's updated.
If you updated mod, you have to
Yeah, it's reset.
relaunch the game.
Okay.
99% of the time when you update, you have to restart the game.
Sounds good. Now I know.
Daisy, stop.
Yep, that's what worked.
Stop, dog.
What do we got going on?
Any fields already or yet or not?
Oh crap! I'm gonna have to boot Noko out because he just left 15 minutes ago. Said he'd be AFK for an hour. I'll boot his butt and he'll have to come back in.
Why do you?
Everybody has to accept it. The sleep request.
Yeah. Why do you? I mean, that's cool. You can stay in the game. But
Actually,
like, why do you leave it on?
I can just roll time forward.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Then you don't have to kick him. Then you're not the bad guy.
Are you ready to roll time forward or not?
Is Netflix back on?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Oh, I ain't paying it.
What do we got for? No contracts. You guys been?
And we did a whole bunch today.
I can see that.
Yeah, it should click over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a one on 29 for 11,000. So we do that. Do that. Ooh, it says it'll make about 10,000 off it
Yeah, that would work.
for print for sewing.
Yeah, you or Subby can go ahead and hop on.
I'll accept it right now.
It won't let me cut it.
Yeah, you're outside of the owned land area,
Oh.
and I turned that setting off today.
Do we still only have 2 trackers and everything? Nothing's really changed since last night.
I bought a small tractor for the sprayer as well on the used market. So we've got 3 tractors. So we got 2 Fendt and a little Massey. And upgraded the header on the combine as well on the used market.
Okay.
Is that bright enough, or do I need to roll forward a little farther?
No, that's
really
good.
bright for a moment, and then the clouds came out.
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa, we're daylight." Now
Yeah,
it's like after night.
That was literally like it brightened up. I hurried up and hit the button to 7, and then it stopped going fast. And I was like, "Wait a minute,
Yeah.
it was just daylight."
Maybe take it to like 6 a.m. See what that's like.
How do you? I think that's out.
Okay, yeah, that should be probably good.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, these fields we planted are just taking forever to grow.
Mm. 29. Oh, that's 29's right here. That's nice. Oh, I forgot that right way to get out. I forgot how to get out of our farm.
And we got a harvesting contract we can do too.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 of them.
It's left of orange.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, all barley contracts too, so we could just do them all together.
Oh.
And they're all going to the same place, which is good.
Well, that'll be nice. So you can just sit there and knock them all out.
Yeah. Field 20, which is probably the opposite.
20. Where's 20?
Uh,
20 is right by kind of by our farm.
yeah. And then 47.
Yeah. And they're the complete opposites of the map. 47 is the left.
Yep.
57 is the bottom right corner.
Right. Daisy, why are you being so obnoxious, dog?
You're not paying attention.
That's what my wife just told me. I'm not paying attention to her.
Frozen.
I am too.
Are you guys lagging?
Yes, we're frozen.
Yeah, it's been kind
Oh,
of.
there we go.
Oh, there it is. I was cutting a stump and it wouldn't cut. I was worried that it was a glitched out tree.
So do we only have that one harvester?
Yeah, if you want to take it, you can. My dinner's gonna be getting here pretty quick, so.
Alright.
I wish it worked that way.
Yeah, right? That's not what I want to do.
Easy.
Auto wave. Set A. Set B. Come on.
Hey, there we are.
I was gonna say, wow, for this being February, it did actually get bright really early, but they've got it on fixed visual month of June.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's kind of nice, actually.
I was headed to 20.
Yeah, I can grab the trailer and I'll park it down by 57.
Yeah. I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, I just ordered some pizza to get delivered tonight.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I got a coupon for getting like a free 12-inch with a pizza with an order, so I figured better use it before it's worthless.
That was one thing I did like about Hawaii is you could get everything delivered.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, a guy I worked with just got back from vacation there, so it was hard to leave.
You know, it is until you realize that you're paying like $8 for a gallon of milk and you know $6 for a dozen eggs and you know.
Some fancy restaurant. And he's like, yeah, we went there a few times. They definitely go broke going there, but it's super good. Like,
Oh, one of my favorite restaurants when I was out there, and I only went once, was Cheesecake Factory. And it was amazing.
That was your favorite restaurant in Hawaii?
Yeah. I didn't go to very many restaurants when I was out there. But it was like the food was incredible there.
Cheesecake Factory's pretty good. That's why I'm like, it's a chain here, but I guess if you're not used to it, then yeah.
Yeah, so on base we had so from
Yeah, I got you on
Be
base.
right back.
my barracks where I lived, I had a Burger King, a Subway within throwing distance. I could throw a rock and hit either or. And then within walking distance, I had a McDonald's, a Burger King, or not Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut. All within like a 10-minute walk. And then if I wanted to go off base, I could go to the next, and they had a entire food court of different things that you could get. And then around the corner there was a Jamba Juice, a Ruby Tuesday, another McDonald's, a Panda Express, all within like, it was like a 5-minute bus ride.
Oh, okay, not too bad.
But I didn't go down into Honolulu very often. What's that? I hear that.
I saw Sammy's in the other voice chat for some reason. He wasn't there. I jumped in there for a second.
But Hawaii is absolutely beautiful. I mean,
That's what that's what my coworker said.
I highly recommend going if you go for like 2 weeks. Make sure to go to the Arizona.
He went for almost a week and hit all the islands. And did, like, he was busy from sun up to sundown because
Oh, I'm sure.
he's like maybe he was looking at trying to work there. And he's like, oh, I can't do this
Yeah,
because they like they don't start work till like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning.
right.
He's like, I can't.
The Arizona is absolutely incredible. There's no place like it on Earth. I've never seen a place or been to a place where even little kids, they get off the ferry out to it and they're screaming and hollering and hooting and being kids, and they get off the ferry and they go silent. It is. There's no description for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to go see that sometime. I've never been to Hawaii.
And like, so Ford Island is really cool. They've restored a bunch of the buildings, but all of the buildings still have like bullet holes, and you can see the damage from the attack on Pearl Harbor,
Oh, okay.
which was kind of cool. And then like the USS Missouri, that was pretty cool. Of course, when I went to that, because I was in the Navy, they gave me like they gave the group of us like an in-depth tour,
That's cool.
which was kind of cool. Like we went into like the actual control room and stuff that the public don't normally see.
Right. Rebecca.
You think she's gonna go out? Probably wants to try to go out and get that cat. And like, so I play golf, and like I played a bunch of courses on Oahu, and it was really cool because you play like the Air Force Base is legitimately right on the water. And then you drive inland half an hour and you're playing in like a jungle setting. And then you drive another half an hour and you're up on the north side of the island where it's all but a desert. Like, it's quite a cool island. Yeah, it's finally light out. Did you do anything? Been streaming almost an hour and a half, and I've had one viewer the entire time.
Oh, are you? You streaming content?
What's that?
You streaming this?
Yeah.
That's cool. On YouTube or Twitch or what?
What's that?
What are you
YouTube.
streaming on?
YouTube, and I'm also streaming it on my Facebook.
Oh, that's cool. You trying to get into that, or you just doing it for the heck of it?
Just something to do.
There you go.
On the weekends, I stream Minecraft. I have a server that I run.
Oh, okay.
I figure stream this once or twice a week and stream Minecraft on the weekend, and gives me something to do.
There you go. So are you retired from the military or out of the military, I assume?
Yeah, I only did 5 years.
Okay, yeah. I got a bunch of guys at work that were in the military, and he's like, you either in for 3 or 4, or you're in for life. You kind of gotta figure it out.
Yeah. I would have stayed in for 20, but things didn't go my way. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yeah,
I enjoyed my job. I enjoyed what I did, but I had a supervisor who didn't like me, and he made it a point to make it so I couldn't reenlist.
That's all bad, man.
So, but he got what was coming to him. He got kicked out 19 years and 10 months, and he got kicked out, no retirement. Dishonorable discharge. Yep.
Holy cow.
Yep. He was literally like, he could have taken his terminal leave, and they were like, yep, nope, you're done. The only reason they didn't take him down a rank is because once you hit chief, it's an act of Congress to for you to lose your anchor.
Holy cow.
So they took his fish and they sent him to XDiv, which is where all the people that can't behave and do what they're supposed to do go. And after about 30 days, they were like, all right, yep, time to get out.
Have a nice day.
Yep. He didn't care though because his wife she was a hydro engineer or some stupid thing where she made like $250,000 a year.
Yeah, but still, like,
And they had his retirement, he was planning on, so his wife was from New Zealand, and they were moving there. She already had a job lined up, and he was going to basically be a beach bum and raise their son because she had just had a little boy. He was only like a year old.
oh, okay.
But that was his retirement plans, was he was gonna surf and watch his son all day, and she was gonna work.
Yeah, she's making all the good.
Of course, I think he was afraid of her, to be honest, because she was also a bodybuilder. And like I remember, so he got kicked off the boat because he got drunk and he tried to go over 3 rows of people to punch a kid in the face in the back seat of this van. But the 3 rows of people were the entire chief's quarters, basically the whole upper chain of command. And they couldn't look the other way this time because they all witnessed it. So, yeah. Like, I remember him coming off the boat with his computer in hand, saying that he had to go call his wife to tell her that he got kicked off the boat and he was coming back to Hawaii. And he looked like he was afraid. Like, he looked like he was not looking forward to it. But they were both really, I mean, she was a bodybuilder, but he was in really good shape too. Because, I mean, he used to bike to work. He'd bike like 10 miles to work and back. Oh, my phone died. I used my old phone as a webcam
Oh, okay.
because I'm too cheap to buy a webcam.
Hey, you do what you gotta do. You ain't making no money yet, so when
Well,
you make money,
the reality of it, though, is the camera on most phones now are
yeah,
better than a cheap webcam is going to be.
yeah. So I've been using her phone a lot for pictures and her
So, I mean,
she's trying to get into, so
yeah. I mean, some of the phones that you can buy, the cameras are incredible.
podcast or something the other day, and they're like, I mean, you can make full on videos with iPhones now, so I mean, why do you
Yep.
invest in a nice camera?
Yeah.
Especially new iPhones, and she's like, yeah, they're just taking really good pictures.
Yep.
But it just runs out of storage so quickly. Well, at the time we bought her phone, we didn't realize that she needed a ton of storage.
Yeah.
Now she does. Now she does. We're like, well, I was like, well, you're gonna have to wait because we ain't getting you a new phone. We ain't getting you the same phone just for a bigger freaking memory.
Right.
It's so silly. That's the only bad thing about iPhones.
Yeah, I had the iPhone 3GS when that first came out.
Okay.
when the first, because the first iPhone was an iPhone 3 or 3S, I think, and then the 3GS came out, and I went and I spent almost my entire paycheck on it. Like it was like $800 for me to switch to AT&T and to get the iPhone. And it was almost my entire paycheck. And I had it for like 3 years. And then I switched to an Android. I had the original Galaxy. Absolutely loved that. Ended up. Let's see. Holding is. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm. Ended up. Alright. Need to. Hold. There we go. There we go. Ended up selling. Oh, somehow I ended up with a flip phone, and somebody was selling an iPhone 4 or 4S for dirt cheap. I ended up buying that. And then I've had Android since.
Yeah, I mean, I used to switch back and forth, but once I started buying more Apple products, it's like, well, I'm all in now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like iTunes.
I don't use it.
Never been a big fan of it, and I've never really. I'm like, I don't really want to deal with iTunes, so I need to deliver the barley to the farm supply production. Alright, so first I'm gonna go.
All
Well,
three of them
go
go to
ahead.
the same place so you can harvest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yep.
So.
And the new Galaxy phones by Samsung don't have a memory card slot anymore.
Really?
Oh, so
Yeah, they dropped it.
Is that good or bad though?
Bad if you want a lot of storage. You got to make sure you buy the right phone at the beginning.
Still, they pulled an Apple.
Yep.
I wouldn't think Samsung would have done that.
I was surprised too, but
Well, I mean,
they did it to save on some parts.
Yeah,
and you
but
can
they have-
charge
I mean,
more
those are
money for a
biggest-
bigger.
That was their biggest thing, though.
Yeah.
That too. They can charge more money. Do we have a? We got time for that. I gotta do the cultivating contract. Yeah, once we sell the harvest, then we can get that another planter, huh?
Yeah, we should be able to.
And we sell it to Sammy's farm, correct? Or how we? I remember you explained this to me yesterday, but I forgot.
Yeah, I think that's the long term. How we want to get it set up. I know Samsung's still trying to get a few things set up. We've
Okay,
got
okay.
we've got 500K worth of chaff. So as soon as he gets his productions working and set up, we can sell him that, and that should give us some money too.
Oh, okay. How do we? Oh, yeah. Okay.
But he was on earlier, and we were talking about it, and he's got to figure out how he's going to handle the pricing and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, how do you do that? If you sell it, if you sell it at a high price, like to a store, like how's Sammy supposed to give you? Yeah, how are we supposed to do that? I guess is what we need to figure out.
Yeah, I know they were talking about like they might do something where he'll pay like, or I know Dom when he was going to set it up, he was going to do like 10% over the store prices. So you just, we'd like take it to a, I don't know if he's going to have a silo set up and we unload it at the silo and then just invoice it to him.
Oh, I got it.
Daisy.
Do we need the tractor for any reason? If not, obviously we can start the planting.
Yeah, nothing yet.
There's not just cultivating is the only thing I know. That's boring. Not for
It's definitely different playing with more people. Makes the game a lot more fun.
Well, I think too, once we get this going a little bit and get the crops rotating through, then we won't have everything coming due at the same time. So hopefully that'll make it a little more dynamic.
Yep.
when do you think our field will be ready today or tonight to start on?
I'm thinking 16 probably need another month.
Are
So
we
maybe
on
in March? We're in February 1 right now, so we got 2-day months.
2 day months? Okay.
Actually, 17 is going to be 2 until it's completely ready, and 16 might be 3. No, 16's 4. You have 4 months until 16's ready. It's only at growth stage 4 out of 8.
Ooh.
About 20.
And 17, the outside edge is 7 out of 7, but the inside is 6 out of 7.
Oh, okay. So we got what's on 17?
Wheat.
Okay. So 17 will be ready in a month, but everything else is going to be.
Well, the
on-
outside of it will be ready in a month. The inside will be 2 months.
Yeah,
Okay.
when they were planning it, it clicked over midnight, I think.
Yeah.
Field 6 is at 204 right now, so
What is it? Oats?
sorghum.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it'll be ready at the same time the wheat's ready.
Daisy.
Grass is ready to harvest.
Yep.
What do you need? You know,
Daisy, stop.
We actually contracted that out to the silage farm.
oh, okay.
Because I think after we harvest it this time, we'll probably plow it up and then turn it into another crop field.
And our grass is okay.
Although we got enough money now, I could lease a mower for us to just mow it.
I mean, we could mow it real quick, and then we pick it up with a wagon. Or you mow, well, you can mow it and pick it up with a wagon at the same time, right? When you get the dolly.
Yeah, but we need a tedder, so we can mow a tedder. Let me see what I can get for leasing here. And we don't have that Teddy windrower on me. Let's start there.
So we need to put that on. Hey, don't put it on real quick. So we
We could lease the Cavernan pull behind mower for
What? Daisy. Come here, Daisy. Come here. Hey, come see me. Come up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Where are you looking?
I could get up
Oh, okay.
No, it's just like that. And get that and maybe the one.
deliver to the.
Yeah, I'm just gonna deliver to the yard.
Come here. Come here. What's this? What's this? Want it?
Front way to
Come
the
here.
tractor right now. That you'll have to
Come
drop.
get it.
Right. And you do that. Pick up to here.
Come here. Come here. Get up here. Come on. Get up here.